All right. So where we left off last night, we were about ready to do. We just did our. What's it called? Well, I can't remember what it's called, but we were about ready to go on our field study. So we got assigned our new teams, and we're about ready to head out on the field study. So let's look at where are we supposed to go. Oh, jeez, I don't know. I guess we're supposed to walk down the steps. Practical exam. That's what we just got done with our practical exam. We're about ready to go on our field study.
Morning. You two
Second
are up
one of
early.
both of those. And we got put on the same team as these two guys who love to hate each other for some reason.
I want to make this very clear before we leave. You are my classmate. You are not my friend. We may be in the same
Yikes.
group, but I would appreciate it if you would not address me as casually as you seem wont to do.
Our
Okay.
class's vice president is as stubborn as ever.
Oh, Machias is the vice president of class? I didn't realize.
Say that again.
I probably knew
I
that
dare
at one point,
you.
but Emma's the is the president.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, that's Emma.
Morning.
And Fee.
It looks like we're all gathered then.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we be leaving?
We might as well.
We shall.
Though there's still some time before our train leaves.
That's fine.
I have no objections either.
Well, let's go.
Fine. All it would take is one of the two guys to just stop having such an attitude, and it'd be a little more bearable. But the fact that both of them are so unbearable, I don't know, lack of a better term. Oh, the station's right up here, so let's roll. I guess, before we go, we could buy some supplies and whatnot and see what we got, see what we're looking like equipment and orbital wise, because these are some characters we have not got to use that much of. So I'm sure they're gonna need some, add some stuff to them. Yeah, you go ahead and take information there. We have not used Fee yet at all, I don't believe, ever. She uses, I should give her Soul Blur maybe. I'm gonna need some more orbs. I can unequip some stuff from other people, I guess. How do you just remove? Let's go through here and remove. Is there a way to remove all? Yeah, select removes all. So, yes. The ones I'm not using, I just want to remove all. Machias is coming with us, so he's in the support role. We'll give you. Wait, did I not remove? I didn't remove it. We'll remove that and give that to her. You know what? I'm just gonna remove all and reset his quartz differently too. Give you. She already has Soul Blur, so we don't need that. I wanted to use Reaper, for her. There we go. Evade. You have Golden Sphere and Move, and your other line too can be. What would be a good one for you? Attack, up, attack boost. Probably would be a good one. You're equipped. Let's re-equipped Reen here. Let's give him an attack boost 2. Evade 1. And we don't really know what elemental weaknesses we're going to be working with yet, so it's hard to pick one of these. What's heal? It's gradually recovers while walking on the field. Oh, you get Tear and Tira. And you gradually recover HP while walking on the field. Well, that's insanely powerful. Yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll do that. I wish I knew, like, I wish I knew what type of enemies we were going to be facing, but there's no way to know that until we face them, right? That's for now. You can have Aqua Bleed. I don't know how much we'll be using you anyways, sir. Alright. So let's check out equipment. You're good. You have some decent equipment already, too. Good. There's HP plus 100, defense, and ADF, I'm guessing that's... what does that stand for? I wonder. I mean, I'm sure it's magic defense, right? Plus 5. That. I wonder if I can upgrade their weapons at all, or if I even should worry about that. Do that. Yeah, confusion stinks. But see, like I said, we don't know what status effects we're going to be working against, so give you the prevent blind and fate. Why not? He already has Night Sword's already a +1, so and he's got the fiber garb on too. You know what? YOLO it. We're YOLOing it. We're not even gonna go shopping for items and stuff. Let's just go. Let's just get into it. Ah, you made it. Hey. Good morning. Are you leaving now too? Yeah, I'm hoping we'll be able to reach the Bearhard State before noon. Looks like you guys already have your tickets, huh? Yeah, the train in the capital should be arriving any minute now. Our destination, St. Arca, is about as far from Trista as yours, I believe. Yes, they both have about 5 hours from Trista by express train. I've never been on a train for so long before. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Guess they're the same as ever, huh? I'm amazed they're not sick of the whole ordeal by now. It's getting tedious. Fee? If anyone can do it, it's you, Rain. Do what? Get those two to make peace with one another. I couldn't make it work, but I suspect you'll have a much better chance. Did you really think it's even possible? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe that's what what we're going to accomplish on this field study is we're going to get these two to finally, stop their beef with one another. That's us. I'm afraid we gotta run. May Idios be with you. Let's all do the very best. You bet. Take care, everyone. Bye. Bereahard is how you pronounce that. I said Bearhard, it's Bereahard. I guess we should buy our tickets and line up for the Bereahard train then. Yes, let's. If we must. Though, I'm loath to patronize a city so crawling with nobles. Huh. Yeah, yawn. Oh. That's what I say, Fee. These guys are so exhausting. Their stupid beef with each other. Good morning, Class 7. Group A is headed to Bereahard today, correct? Yes, that's right. I believe there's a direct line that stops at Keldic, isn't there? Indeed there is. Every other train heading east from here is a direct line. And the next one will be arriving soon, so I suggest buying your tickets now. Certainly. That'll be 5 passengers for Bereahard. I'll have those tickets for you in just a moment. Alright. Passenger service bound for Keldic, Bereahard, and we ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the... Okay, I couldn't even read that fast enough. Wah! All aboard! I thought for a second there he was going to wait and the train door was going to shut right in his face. He's kind of hanging back there, Machias was. You know, I don't mind Machias or Eustace alone by themselves. Machias is a little bit... yeah, but Eustace seems okay. It's when they're together that they're really insufferable. Machias has got some serious attitude. Yeah, look at him. It's so funny, and the irony is that he's so stuck up, and yet he's like so angry about how nobles are stuck up. Like the hypocrisy. Shall we review what we know about where we're going? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Would you mind giving us an overview, Eustace? You're from Bereahard City, after all. If that's what you want, I'll oblige. But are you sure you would rather hear from the group's finest intellectual mind instead? I'm sure he'd be able to give you a far more critical analysis without any of the pro-noble bias I'm certain to inject. Grr. Are you suggesting that I allow my views to cloud my ability to see things objectively? Yes, actually, you do. Oh, not at all. You were intelligent enough to score second on the entrance exam after all. And you've spent your every waking moment since your nose glued to the textbook, studying as if your life depended upon it, so I'm sure your knowledge is quite vast in terms of your book smarts, even if it is lacking in virtually every other regard. Why, you... Please stop, both of you. Well, it's easy to see why you scored so miserably in last month's field study. What was that? Reen. Last month, Group B got an E on their field study. If that had been a paper exam, it would have been a fail, and a low one, too. Do you really want that to happen again? Well... I hope you're not naively suggesting that we just put all of our differences aside and become best friends. Of course not. We were chosen to be in Class 7 because of our differences, in fact. We come from different backgrounds, so naturally we're going to have conflicting opinions and ways of looking at things. No doubt we are all having a few beliefs that we're not willing to compromise on, no matter what. But that doesn't change the fact that for the next few days we're all part of the same group. We're all partners. Reen is just the best. I really like it. I like it when they have a main character that's awesome like he is. He's really likable and cool and level-headed. Very cool. Oh, I was wondering what you were getting at. You have to be joking. I refuse to accept that idea that... I'm not saying that we have to be friends, but we're in the same group and we're working toward the same objective. Let me try putting it another way. We're united against a common enemy, Group B, and unless we want to lose to them, we have to work together here. What? Reen, I wouldn't have taken you to be the competitive type. Of course I am. I care about winning and losing just as much as the next guy, and get just as frustrated when other people hold me back. I'm jealous of how good your grades are, for example, all three of you. I feel like I'm losing the race and have to struggle to catch up. And it was beyond frustrating when we lost against the instructor the other day. Ah, I see. There's no denying that she's strong, incredibly strong, in fact. I don't know what kind of experience or training she's been through to become that way, but it's simply a fact. I just feel like if we'd be able to work together a little better, if we'd be able to form proper combat links with one another, we may have at least even the odds a little. You would have. Sarah's only strong because she knows how to fight. If you've been able to work together, you could have withstand her onslaught a little longer. You might not have won, but you wouldn't have really have lost either. Fee? Exactly. Fee coming in, dropping some knowledge, some truth bombs. Yeah, she's the character we really know the least about and have had the least experience with. She's quiet and stays away from the crowd, so it's going to be interesting to go on this mission with her and maybe learn a little bit more about her character. Elisa, Laura, and Elliot are all in the same group as last time. And Gaius seems to, or I say Gaius, it's Gaius. And Gaius seems like the type who can work well with anyone. They'll be a strong team. Yeah, they'll be able to give their absolute best no matter what comes their way. Honestly, if we don't do something about our own shortcomings, their score could easily double ours. Enough! I get it already! Gosh, you're so insufferable, Machias. The more experience I have with this dude, the more I don't like him. Eustace, it doesn't seem to be nearly as bad as Machias, even though they're both a little bit to blame with the tension that's going on between them. I like Eustace a little bit better than Machias. Machias is just so hypocritical and yeah. And it's not like I have much of a choice but to go along with your yay team attitude now, do I? I mean, geez, come on, Machias. Indeed, I would prefer not to cooperate with this farce, but I have no intention of standing by and accepting defeat. So you're saying? Until this trip is over, we will call the truce. Agreed? Very well. The very notion of working under these circumstances is ludicrous, but I am more than capable of enduring such idiocy if I must. The same goes for me. Well, at least it seems they might actually try to cooperate with one another this time, right? That's a significant improvement over last month. I do feel a little better. This is an improvement. I shudder to think what things must have been like last time. Yeah. So it's obvious that they put the teams together this way, and they switched. Let's see. Gaius was with this group, and Reen was with the other group, and they switched Gaius and Reen to see if Reen could kind of help work out the differences between Eustace and Machias. And Reen seems like that is his forte. He can kind of he's kind of a good moderator and mediator. I like it. All right, here's what I can tell you. Breahard is the most important city in the eastern Cruzan province. Its population is roughly 300,000, making it relatively large, and even by municipal standards. The hilly region surrounding the city is inhabited by innumerable minks, which are prized for their fur. Furthermore, the Cruzan the Creusan? Is it Creusan? I'm pretty sure it's Creusan. So furthermore, the Kriazan province as a whole is also widely renowned for the highest quality gemstones mined there. Yes, gemstones and fur are regarded as Brehard's two main specialties. That's even a part of the city's dedicated. There's even a part of the city dedicated solely to those who work with them, isn't there? That would be the Artisan Street in the south of Brehard. Yes, large numbers of artisans gather there to prove their worth. There's a shop in Heimdallar. Some of the names in some of these places, so hard to say. There's a shop in Heimdallar that specializes in gems produced in Brehard as well. Of course, only nobles and the ridiculously wealthy have any reason to patronize them. Can't see myself ever going there. Which brings up perhaps the most important thing to note, a fact of which you are already quite aware, but it can't be stressed enough. Brehard, at its heart, a city of nobles. What has been said about it in that regard is no exaggeration. It's really true, huh? I've heard nobles don't actually make up the majority of the population, though. That's correct. However, from Artisan Street to the enormous Provincial Army guardhouse, to the Central Plaza with its giant cathedral, to the airport designed to handle the largest of airships, Brehard is a city that was developed with the nobility and the Albrea House, hold in particular at its center. So it really isn't an exaggeration then. I'm surprised you're able to discuss your own family so objectively. There's no point denying the truth. As long as we're in Brehard, you'd be well advised to keep your usual anti-noble vitriol to yourself. Unless you fancy becoming friendly with the Provincial Army at any rate. I know that. I can hold my tongue when I have to. Yeah. Grrf. Is it bad that I'm actually seeing this as kind of encouraging? In a weird sort of way, it feels like we're making progress. Let's talk to Fee. We know the least about her. Okay, she's just gonna stare at us. Is something the matter? I underestimated you a little. Haha, thanks, I guess. Still, the hard part will be keeping this up for the whole of the field study. Yeah. We're going to need to get a whole lot stronger if we want to have a better chance against the instructor next time. If you want to beat Sarah, a little extra training won't be enough. True. We were completely outclassed by her last time. I wonder what sort of regimen. I wonder what sort of regimen she underwent to wind up so strong. It's who she is. Sounds like V knows something. Maybe we can get her to open up a bit more someday. I hate having to cooperate with him, but I don't want to be the one responsible for losing to Group B. I suppose I'll call it a truce with you too. I almost forgot that Machias had a problem with me. Listen, I'm sorry about. I don't actually think you're a deceitful noble sympathizer, so there's no need to say anything. But don't get the wrong idea. I'm only agreeing to a truce. I haven't completely forgiven you for what you did. That's more than enough. Thanks, Machias. Why would you thank me? Looks like he really doesn't hate me after all. If only I could find some way to make up with him entirely. I don't know. I don't know if I'd spend too much energy in trying to make up with him. He's just kind of obnoxious. I like Emma, though. She seems really cool. Thank you so much, Ray. I knew Gaius was right about you. What do you mean? At the station, he said, if anyone could do it, it's you. Remember? I didn't do anything special, though. I just gave them the honest opinion, or my honest opinion. And that's exactly why I think you were able to successfully convince them. I guess it's up to us now to make sure we don't let the group down. We won't, I'm sure of it. What are you two whispering about? It's rather suspicious. Nothing at all. I wasn't expecting to return to Breaheart so soon. It's been about 2 months now since we started at the academy. Guess it hasn't really been long enough yet for you to miss it, huh? Indeed. And 2 months is hardly enough time for anything to truly change. That's very true. Still, a city full of nobles, I get the feeling I'm going to need a lot more conscious. I'm going to need to be a lot more conscious of things I say and do. Nobles do have a quiet fixation with social standing and class, but you should try not to let it get to you. Just be yourself. If you exert too much energy reining in your every word and action, we won't be able to get anything done. That's good advice, thanks. If you have any more like it, I'm sure we'd really appreciate it. We'll be relying on your knowledge of the city. You're in good hands then. Should we play Blade? It's not the greatest game. We'll play Fee.
Let the battle begin.
But it's not bad. It's pretty fun. I'd say as far as card games and RPG go, it's probably middle of the road. There's a lot of worse, a lot better. It is unique, I'll give it that.
You're first, I guess.
Alright. I'm trying to remember like the strategy here that I used to use in this game.
Take this.
Yeah, I figured that.
Looks like I win.
Oh crap, that's right, you gotta, okay. I should have used the bolt. I forget. Oh, wow. You actually gain. Let's try that again. Yeah, I forget how the game goes. I've only played it once so far.
We draw here, right?
Yeah, the last time we were on the train is the only time I've played
You're
this
first,
game.
I guess.
Oh, jeez. Jeez, OP. Let's do this.
Guess
This
we
forces
better
a
draw again.
redraw. Yeah.
You're first, I guess.
Goodness gracious.
Guess we'd better draw again. I'm
Yeah.
first.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say we got to be able to force her to use cards at some point.
Mirror.
On the wall, who's the greatest of them all?
Take this.
I only got
Looks
one
like
card
I win.
left. Oh, what? I didn't get the chance to play my mirror card. I was gonna do the old switcheroo. She got me. She just had a better hand, a way better hand. It seemed like. Let's just continue on. I still haven't really got the strategy of that game down yet. I feel like it's a game though, it's kind of simplistic and I could probably get really good at it pretty easily. We passed through the granary region. What a beautiful view! Look, you can see a few steeples in the distance. That's Breaheart. Indeed, we should be there in roughly an hour now. We may yet arrive by noon after all. So, like, the more we get to know the characters, the more I love Reen as the main character. He's really awesome. I will say that. It's important for a game to have a really good main character that you like, you know. Lord Eustace, welcome back to Brayhard. It's a pleasure to see you again. Amazing. I can't believe all the station employees would abandon their duties to come and welcome him. He's a real VIP. I've returned here as a student of Thor's Military Academy to conduct a field study. I believe you were informed that this manner of exercise, welcome, is neither necessary nor desired, were you not? Well, yes, but, you're a child of the Albrea household. If anything, we should be apologizing for not giving you an even greater welcome. Please, allow me to carry your luggage. We would be honored to carry the belongings of your classmates as well.
That won't be necessary.
Who's this? Huh? Lord Rufus! Rufus. The Vice President of Shinra?
Rufus? What?
My beloved brother, it's a pleasure to see you again. To think it's been 3 months. Where did the time go? I wasn't expecting to reunite with you so soon, but I'm delighted to have the opportunity.
As am I. You seem well.
I take it these are your fellow members of Class 7?
Yes, that's correct.
You know about us?
Of course. I've read all about you in my brother's letters. Where are my manners, though? My name is Rufus Alvarea. Eustace is my younger brother. You needn't hide your shock. It would come as no surprise at all to learn that my brother has never once mentioned me. He is, after all, quite easily embarrassed.
That's not...
I can hardly believe my ears. What happened to the arrogant young upstart we've come to know and mostly tolerate? Except for you. You
but
don't
I
tolerate
digress.
him at all.
This is no time for idle chatter. I came to escort you to your lodgings for the weekend.
Wait, you don't mean...
The car is parked outside. Welcome to the verdant city of Bareahard. I hope you enjoy your stay, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
Well, he seems cool. It seems like that's a theme a lot in this game. Is like you can't judge somebody by what class they're in. If they're nobles or commoners, they get to be good or bad. You know, you can't judge somebody by stereotypes and this and that. There's a lot of that going on in this game that I like a lot. I like that a lot.
I see. So the one responsible for selecting our tasks this time around was...
Indeed. I selected them on behalf of my father. Allow me to present you with this.
Thank you.
Envelope.
It really is a fascinating coincidence. I never imagined my younger brother would become classmates with the son of Lord Schwarzer.
You know my father?
Certainly. Baron Theo Schwarzer is an old acquaintance of mine. Many years ago, I accompanied him to a falconry competition held in the suburbs of Heimdall. He taught me much about the practice and its etiquette. Why, that must have been 10 years ago now. Is he doing well these days?
Yes, he's quite well. And still just as fond of hunting as ever.
Splendid, splendid. And you must be the son of Governor Regnitz, no?
That's correct. I'm surprised you knew.
Indeed. I encounter him quite often when taking care of official matters in the capital. Though our positions may be different, he has given me excellent advice in the past. I feel it must be fate that you two would end up in my younger brother's class. Please do try and get along with him.
I will consider the possibility with an open mind.
Wonderful. And I would be remiss if I were not to acknowledge our two beautiful ladies. No doubt your presence brings a touch of elegance to my younger brother's academic life.
Oh, I'm honored you would say so.
It's nothing like that.
Can we please stop discussing me? And when you say lodgings, you can't possibly be referring to...
Need you even ask? Naturally, you'll all be staying at the Alberea family mansion.
Interesting.
But...
I jest. Father's instructions were that I should do with you as I wish. So, considering the circumstances of your visit, I've had a hotel room prepared. That way you'll be able to concentrate more easily on your field study, no?
Okay. That makes more sense.
Thank you. Truly appreciate it.
Yeah, that would be awkward to stay at Eustace's house, and I'm sure it's awkward for him more than anyone. He doesn't want that. And that's kind of endearing thing about Eustace is he tries
I'm
not to
afraid
hold
we'll
his
need to end our
nobility.
charming repartee here, however.
He tries not to hold like his nobility over anybody. He seems pretty cool. I kind of like Eustace.
For I can see your hotel coming into view now.
There's, you know, a lot of the other nobles we've met at the academy are very pompous and do hold their nobility over people. But I like the fact that Eustace seems a little more level-headed, a little more down to earth. Thank you for the escort.
And thank you very much for arranging a hotel for us. We truly are grateful for your kindness.
Oh, think nothing of it. Under ordinary circumstances, I would have invited you to a banquet this evening. But unfortunately, I have business I must attend to in Heimladar after we finished here. Heimdallar? In Heimdallar, will you be going by airship? Indeed, I am representing our father. Hey, don't tell me you're going to be all lonely and blue without me. Surely you jest. He may not be the most affable person, but please, do try to extend your kindness to my brother. May the goddess blessing be with you. I pray that your field study activities are fruitful. Alright, so Eustace seems cool, his brother seems cool. See, they're cool nobility, right? I mean, there might be like something else going on behind the scenes that we don't know about yet, but so far his family seems pretty neat. So, that was Rufus Albrea. I've heard rumors about him. They say he's the ace of the noble faction. Meeting him in person, it's easy to see where the reputation originated.
He seemed to be a rather charming person, projecting both intelligence and kindness.
Yeah, he made a point of showing consideration for my dad, too, even though he's a low-ranking noble.
And he effortlessly thrust Eustace into the role of cute little brother.
I would have preferred you not to have seen that. Though, I must admit, I was expecting him to leave Brayheart just as we arrived. How unfortunate. What do you mean? Nothing that concerns you. We should check at the hotel and begin our work. Wait! Come on, let's go drop our things off.
Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Though, the thought of actually staying at a hotel this high class is kind of intimidating.
Off we go! It is truly an honor that our humble establishment should have the opportunity to greet a member of the esteemed Dukes. Spare me the formalities. We came merely to drop off our belongings, after which point we'll be leaving again immediately. Please show us to our rooms. As you wish. If you allow me to escort you to the western wing, well, we've a fine suite prepared for you. We have individual rooms reserved for each of your classmates as well. Wait. I believe I told you before that we're here solely for our studies. This excessive hospitality is neither required nor appreciated. But Lord Eustace, I must insist. Don't make me repeat myself. We require only 2 rooms, one for the boys and one for the girls. Will that be okay with you all? That works for me.
It's more than enough. It's fine.
Of course, we're students. We should be treated as such. feel like Eustace is trying pretty hard to get along with Machias, but it looks like that it might happen after all, right? We can finally start working on our field study task now, I think. Good, we've wasted more than enough time as it is.
Now. Let's crack open that envelope, shall we?
Alright, here goes. A violent monster has been seen roving the Aurochs Canyon path, and the Creusan Provincial Army would like it to be eliminated. Alright. Once the monster has been exterminated, please report to the soldiers at Aurochs Fort. Okay. We're gonna play some Blitzball? Aurochs. I'd like someone to help me find a particular semi-precious stone. For more details, talk to me in the tunnels at Turner's Jewelers. Brute. Alright. Oh, Voltaire, huh? The Voltaire family even bathes in style. Usually nothing but the most fabulous bath salts, which we're unfortunately running low on. Will someone procure them for us? If this strikes your fancy, find me at the terrace outside the Saucier restaurant. Saucier, Voltaire, Saucier. Hassan Voltaire. Okay. All right.
One request from a noble, followed by one from an artisan. That should certainly keep things interesting.
Yeah, they seem to have struck the perfect balance here.
The monster one sounds irritating.
What do they mean by report to Aurochs Fort on this one? Aurochs Fort sits on the opposite side of the Aurochs Canyon. It's a provincial army's base originally built in the Middle Ages. The request must have come from there. Sounds like trouble to me. We should probably save that one for last, just to be on the safe side. I'd advise that regardless. The path through the canyon is long and treacherous. We should complete our other tasks before we venture on that way. At least we run out of time.
Yes, let's do that. Fine by me.
I have no objections either. Alright then, let's get started. I'm sure Elisa and the others are working hard on their own task as we speak, and we can't let them beat us. So, let's give it our all. Right? Okay. Of course. I give my word. Alright. See, Reem's on the team, and we're already working better as a team, right? Green's kind of been the man so far. Reen best character? Yeah, I like Reen and I like Laura. They're probably two of my favorites so far. Elliot's pretty cool too. Gotta give it to Elliot. Understood. Alright, so let's do the one that's not required first, I'm guessing would probably be the best way to go about this, right? Wasn't that the Voltaire one at the restaurant here? Woof, woof, woof. Excuse me, could we talk to you for a minute? Might those uniforms be Thor's military academy? I assume that you must be students of Lord Rufus mentioned then. What's this all about? Lord Rufus asked me to give some work to some students who came along here for some manner of field study, you see? Well, in truth, he asked my father first, but he's as busy as ever. So the request was passed on to his heir. In other words, me. Oh, that sounds rather interesting.
doesn't it? Now, take a guess at what I've come up with. Oh, you're such a tease. Might I have some time to think about it? So, what exactly was your request? How dare you interrupt our conversation? You commoners truly have no courtesy, do you? It's only natural to wait for those superior to you to finish their Oh my. What's the matter? Lord Eustace, I had no idea you were here with these commoners. Well, I am. Do you still wish for us to remain quiet while you continue with this nonsense? Oh, of course not. We would never be so crass. I could get used to this. Why couldn't he just stand where they could see him in the first place? Well, what is it that you're looking for? Your request stated that you wanted some kind of bath salt? Well, you see, I'd like to request that you procure some pink salt for us. I see, that's a rather difficult request. Fret not that, I can change the request if you wish. That won't be necessary. A request is a request. Is it that hard to find? That's not the issue. We need to make our way through the canyon to the east to find it, much like we need to do for that monster. It's closer to Aurochs Fort than it is to the city, so it won't be an easy journey. Oh, I see. Why are they putting salt in the bath, though? Putting salt in bath water warms the body. I don't really care for it, but it seems to have some positive health benefit effects. Sounds like something only nobles could afford to do. Well, either way, we know exactly where we need to go. Yeah, let's get the request from the Artisan Street settled before making our way over there, though. Okay. Addicted to bath salts. Oh, that's funny. Funny. So what was the other... I put a ring on it. There we go. And where's the location? Turner's Jewelers. Turner's Jewelers. Wonder where Turner's Jewelers is. Jewelers. I guess we just walk around town and we'll find it. Eventually. Might even find a shop for maybe some orbs. Maybe something like that. What are these question marks up here? I think that's the station. That's the airport. Alright, let's go back this way. Noble District, Artisan Street, Station Street. Probably Artisan Street, I guess, would be where the jewelry would be located. I guess. Yeah, right here.
This street seems kind of different from the others.
This is Artisan Street, where craftsmen and merchants ply their trades.
So what you're saying is, any minute now, indeed, we shouldn't have long to wait. Oh, it looks like he's with the customer right now. What should we do? Should we return later? Judging by the uniforms, I see. Lord Eustace is with you too. Welcome to our store. Have you come regarding the field study request? We have, but I ask that you please refrain from giving us any special treatment on my account. If our timing is inconvenient for you, we're quite amiable to return at a later hour. No, it's just the opposite. In fact, we were just discussing you, as it happens. All right, then. Wait, you were discussing us? Does that mean... Of course, if you'd allow me to explain. This is Banked. Banked? These names. A tourist currently staying here in Bereahard. He's the one responsible for the request that brought you here. See, I'm going to get married in the near future, and I came here to inquire about having a wedding ring made. The artisans of Bereahard are renowned far and wide for their skill with gem processing, so it seemed the ideal choice. So you made what I presume to be a substantial journey in search of the perfect ring. It is a wonderful romantic thing to do, isn't it? There's no denying the quality of the jewels one can produce here, but they don't come cheap. That's exactly right. Unfortunately, buying one of the local gemstones on my income isn't very plausible. And a septium ring especially is out of the question. I quickly realized how impulsive I'd been and almost had given up. But then I consulted with Brooke here on whether or not I had any chance of finding a good deal, and he gave me a really good idea. Oh? That's right. A precious stone might be out of his budget, but there are stones just as beautiful that are a whole lot cheaper. Semi-precious stones, if you will. The name's pretty self-explanatory. I suggest we make a ring for him using one, specifically a gem known as Dryad's Tear. I'm not familiar with that one. I think I may have heard of it, actually. It's made from the particular tree sap that hardens like stone after being exposed to air for a long time. And it has a translucent shine to it that people say is easily the equal of septium. That's the one. I'm surprised you know so much about it. I guess you're an expert on jewels as well, huh? That's all, Emma. It's just a personal interest of mine. So does that mean the reason you called us here is... Exactly. I'd like to go to collect one of the Dryad's Tears for my client. Fortunately for you, many of the trees that the tears can be harvested from grow on the North Crucian Highway. But even though it only qualifies as semi-precious, it's a still pretty rare gem, so finding one might not be an easy task. Well, then I suppose we'll just have to buckle down and look. It may not be quite the challenge our dear friend has made it out to be, you know. Who's this? The innocent wood nymph's tear that you seek. How would you respond if I were to say that I saw one with my own eyes moments ago? Who's this guy? Do you know him, Eustace? Can't say I recall ever meeting him before now. Haha, gracious, how terribly impolite of me not to introduce myself before speaking. My name is Baron Blueblanc. It is a true pleasure to make your acquaintance. From painting, sculptures, and the finest of arts to the most delicately detailed crafts, I am a connoisseur of lover of beauty, craftsmanship, and artistry in all their many splendid forms. I see. He seems a little off-puttingly eccentric. Oh, but that's enough about myself. I hear you're seeking a Dryad's Tear. Yes, that's right. You say you saw one moments ago? Are you certain? My dear lady, I would never dream of lying about matters of beauty. I beheld the light which you seek on the Northern Highway. Of that I am most certain. And yet, I must confess, my knowledge of the area is not so great that I would be able to share its exact location, though perhaps that's the way it should be. After all, a brilliant light has true meaning only when one grasps it with his own hands. You don't say. The guy's manner of speech is irritating. So this is... So is the content of his words. Now, let's hear him out. Well, we're certainly appreciative of the information. May I ask why you're telling us all this, though? Oh, perhaps it's the spirit of inquisitiveness that drives you to seek a beauty mere Mira cannot buy. It moves me so, and being the generous man that I am, I deign to extend an olive branch. Is that Sufficient enough reason for you? Sure. Well, we'll know soon enough if he's telling the truth. Yes, we need to begin our search. We can choose to follow his lead, unspecific as it may be, or disregard it entirely. I think our chances are about as equal either way. Well, we'll be leaving now. Hopefully, you'll see us back soon enough with the Dryad's Tear in tow. Good luck! I appreciate it. Haha, good day to you. Alright. So, we've accepted that quest, we've accepted the bath salts quest, and the other quest we're gonna save for last. So, I guess we need to head towards, back this way, back the way we came. Let's check the notes real quick. Yeah, North Cruising Highway. Cruising.
I love the look of this city. It's so beautiful.
Maybe so, but it's got nothing on Heimdall in terms of sheer scale.
It's just Heimdall. You don't pronounce the R, huh? Okay. So, we need to head to North Cruising. We're just cruising. North Cruising Street. Highway. Whatever. Yeah, this way.
Here they come! Be careful, everyone!
Okay.
Alright, new enemies here, so let's see what they're weak against. Water and wind, it looks like. And fire for those. Attack. Ooh, jeez. That didn't do much damage.
Here we go.
We're gonna have to do some links here. Yeah, we're just level 1 with all these people because we've never used them much. Let's link these two, and I'll link the other two.
Very well.
It's my turn!
Heals an ally with a calm them. Okay, so she's got a healing craft. That's nice. And detector analyzes an enemy, making it easier to unbalance. Trying to stop this guy from casting whatever he's casting. They're all scattered just so.
Target locked! Got it!
Nice.
Here we go.
Okay.
I forgot to link the other two. That's my bad. Ow.
It's my turn!
I've been poisoned. So I guess equipping people with poison block would be a good thing. Now that we know some of the elements we're going to be working against.
I'll handle this.
My turn. There.
Okay.
Target locked!
Very well.
What is she from Final Fantasy VIII? She's got gun blades. Do you know Squall?
I shall fulfill my duty as a noble.
So we got enemies that poison, so let's go ahead and equip anti-poison stuff on people. Prevents blind, prevents fate. Prevents poison. There we go. Do I got enough poison prevention for everybody? Oh, she already has some. There. Everybody's prevented. Nobody can get poisoned now. Of course, I guess just because the one enemy uses poison doesn't mean all of them are going to, but they'll probably run into that enemy again. I'd imagine.
Bring it on!
Yeah, so there's one here.
My turn.
Okay. Ooh, she has a special super ability, huh? The supercraft. Okay, so the plant ones are weak against fire. Yeah, and the resistance against everything she has. So if I want to try to find wow, nice.
Here we go.
That seems powerful. Haha.
Yeah.
Here we go! There! Go!
Broken. It's my turn.
So she's like a mage type. I'd like to be able to unlock some slots for her. She needs some more ordnance.
Very well.
I'll help.
Nice.
Yeah. My turn. Target lock.
Here we go! There! Go!
Broken. My turn. It's my turn.
What were these guys weak against again? I can't remember. Water and air. Yeah, we definitely need to unlock some more stuff for her.
My turn.
I'll handle it.
Here we go!
My turn.
These things have some pretty high physical defense, honestly.
Yeah. Let's keep going.
Let's keep
going.
A new craft. Nice. Alright, so it looks like nice. Yeah, I definitely want to open up some more slots for her. She's a magic caster. She needs to cook some more spells. Yeah, there's to run to the restroom real quick. Be right back. All right.
Oh, a lake.
Nice.
It looks so pretty.
Is that where we're supposed to go for the, got an exclamation part for the Dryad's Tear? There's a treasure chest up here. I want to grab it first.
We'll have to fight our way through.
All right.
Go!
Green. We'll just cast that and see what happens.
Okay.
Spread out. They're too spread out for me to hit.
There you go.
Let's try this.
My turn. Go!
Nice. That's your penetrator to defense. I'm not going to need both of these spells. Obliteration.
Yeah. Here.
Go!
My turn. Arcus activate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hostiles neutralized.
Yeah.
Guess we're safe.
Absolutely got wrecked that one. That was some overkill and a half. Alright. You really need some... What is this? This is a recovery. Information. Alright. You know what? You need some healing. So I'm gonna give you heal. I'm gonna give you... breath, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. Kind of. I want to give her heal, but maybe give you moves +1. And instead of this, give you heal. There we go. What do we got here? It's so pretty.
I'd say this is it.
All right, let's see if we can remove it from it. See if we can remove it without causing any damage.
You can see right through it.
Its radiance is truly the equal of Septia, just as the rumor said.
Yes, I'm certain this will make for an exquisite ring.
I can hardly wait to see the expression on Bingham's face when we show it to him. Although, this does mean that Baron was telling the truth. Yeah, and we still have no idea why he went out of his way to tell us. But, there's no point worrying about it now. We got what we came for.
Yep, time to go. Let's go give this to Bing then.
Alright. Well, that first mission was a little too easy. I'm kind of suspicious. Are we gonna get attacked on the way back to town? Somebody trying to take it from us? Or no? Maybe. Oh, yeah, something's gonna happen. Like I said, it was way too easy. Oh, no, what's this? A convoy of tanks. But with, instead of tracks, they have wheels. Interesting. That's an interesting approach to tanks. Okay.
That was the emblem of the Cruzian province, wasn't it? Are they a part of the provincial army?
I suspect they're members of a unit stationed in Celtic. They're likely on their way to a rendezvous. Wow. They're likely on their way to a rendezvous with the main unit in Breahard. Makes sense. I've never seen those vehicles accompanying them before, though. Reinford's latest model of light armored transport from the looks of it. They lack the firepower of a tank, but they make up for it in maneuverability. They must have spent a small fortune on those.
You certainly seem to know a lot about it, then, Freya.
Suppose so. Regardless, we have no reason to linger here. We should return to Breahard ourselves. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's what we were doing. It was interesting. I was expecting something more with this mission, but maybe there will be once we get back to the jeweler. Who knows?